but
yeah, but so why are you asking? So if I visit free independent, if I visit independent ocean,
and then now ask me, how did I came here? How did I end up? Yeah, you did check it. You remember? You remember, ne?
yeah. So ask me.
I wanted to know. As for me, I'm a citizen. Right? Now I have a girlfriend who's a foreigner.
Ja. Ayun kay.
Huh?
Buwa waring.
You have a girlfriend of a foreigner?
Yeah. Check.
You are a foreigner, most yourself. So what do you mean you have a girlfriend of a foreigner?
Check what is written there. Citizen.
You are a foreigner.
Where is everyone goes to South Africa?
1 3.
Yeah, what is
I didn't ask. I didn't ask.
You did what?
You did what?
My father was working for the South African government.
And then?
Ne? My mom was working for the South African government.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Namibia got independence, remember Namibia was a province
1992.
to South Africa. Ne? It was one country. So when Namibia got independence, and then the South African government said that all our people, they must come back to South Africa. That's how my father ended up here. But he's been working for South African government since 1984. And then they came this side. When they came this side, I was about, I think, 1 year and a half. They came this side, so all my mother's children, those young ones, they were born here. Yeah.
So you want to have a foreign girlfriend?
No, I'm just asking.
Yeah,
if I have a foreign national girlfriend and I'm a citizen, like now, I'm a citizen. Now we have a child together. The child is sick. And you guys are standing at the gate. Are you going to tell the child?
Yes.
Why?
Is the child under your name?
Huh?
Is the child under your name?
Is the child
Under your name?
Yeah.
So if the child is under your name and the birth certificate says you are the father in the birth certificate, I think you will be the one to bring the child.
Okay, what if now, I'm just making an example. What
Your
if now
foreign girlfriend don't enter.
she don't enter?
She won't enter.
And then what if I'm at work?
You will give them money. Like, why now you took a foreign girlfriend? She's your responsibility. You will give them money to go to the private. How is that our headache as South Africans?
Why must you carry all the burdens?
I understand.
Yeah, so what are you saying?
I came in peace, ne?
We are talking in peace.
Mama talking in peace, but you talking out of anger.
No, because the questions that you are asking us doesn't make sense.
I want to know, how do you want me to
No, what do you mean you want to know? If I'm a foreigner in Namibia and then I get sick, I go to a private. If I carry my child, I go to a private. If I'm dating, if your girlfriend is on spousal permit, it's written there on a spousal permit that she is your responsibility. She is in South Africa on a spousal permit under whoever. They will write your ID number there on a permit. And it's written there, it's a terms and condition of a spousal permit.
So you are saying that if you are sick in Namibia,
it's not if, it's like that.
A public hospital won't help
I pay.
you. They won't help you.
I pay.
No mahala like here.
It's not that they don't know.
They know.
Oh. No, the thing is they find it difficult that we are taking a stand against the nonsense they've been doing together with our government. That is the only thing.
Who's saying us? Me.
All of you.
So Zimbabwe protects 17 cycles for citizens. No outrage. South Africa puts citizens first. We call it xenophobic. Why? The same policy, different judgment. It doesn't make sense. Let's call it spade a spade. I mean, the government of Zimbabwe decided to selectively ring-fence 17 key sectors in Zimbabwe economy for each citizens. Nobody's lecturing Zimbabwe on that. Nobody's expecting Zimbabwe to apologize. Nobody's saying what you did is wrong. And don't get me wrong, reserving economic space for citizens is not wrong. Matter of fact, every serious nation on earth practices economic nationalism. That is the highest form of nationalism. Protect the interests of the citizens first. But again, this is where the question lies, and this is the double standard that I am trying to expose. Why is it that if South Africans decide to protect their interests, it becomes a problem? Why is it that we are quick to call out South Africans? We call them names. We judge them. But we don't judge other African countries. Make it make sense. What is the problem? People expect South Africa as a country to shoulder the problems of every other African country, all in the name of Pan-Africanism, just because South Africa is the most developed African country. Today you find Nigerians, Somalis, and people from Zimbabwe, Congo, these African countries that the citizens cannot hold their leaders accountable. These African countries that are at the verge of collapsing, the citizens are running to South Africa. And South Africans are not demanding much. They are simply saying, don't come to South Africa illegally. Come through the right channel. Don't bring in illegal substance to South Africa. Still, South Africans are labeled xenophobic for being protective of their own land, their country, their culture. But guess what? A country is not a charity organization. A state is not a borderless NGO. South Africans being protective of their country is not a measure of xenophobic. South Africans protecting their country is not a measure of xenophobic. South Africans putting their interests first, or the government of South Africa putting the interests of South Africans first, is not a measure of hate. Let's call it spade a spade. Okay? You cannot go to South Africa because South Africa is developed. You go to South Africa and do whatever you want and expect zero consequence. South Africa is not perfect. Okay? They have their issues. And it won't make sense if the world is demanding that South Africa absorb unemployment rate, crime rate, housing pressure, inequality, financial disparity, wealth gap. At the same time, we shame them for trying to manage the pressure. It doesn't make sense. Zimbabwe ring-fenced 17 key sectors for its citizens. It is sovereignty. It is nation building. No outrage, no lecturing. Botswana limits immigration. No lecturing. But when South Africa does it, we moralize it. It doesn't make sense. Sometimes we have to sit and analyze the root cause of the problem before we judge. Okay? Why do South Africans react the way they react towards the people of Zimbabwe? Let's not forget the fact that some Zimbabwe people in South Africa today are deliberately taking over job opportunities meant for South Africans. They do this job cheaper than South Africans. And if you own a factory today and someone is willing to work for you cheaper than your friend, you will definitely, employ the person that is willing to work cheaper than your friend that is willing to work at a high rate. So let's understand the angle that some South Africans are coming from before we judge them. Okay? Enough with this double standard.
This goes to all the foreigners in South Africa and all those guys that are coming up on my, on my page to say whatever that they feel like they say to protect themselves because they're doing crime. So I want to tell you this. Why is it that foreigners continue coming back to South Africa? Even when they deport them, they continue coming back to South Africa. The same South Africa that they say is bad for them. The same South Africa that they say is dangerous for them. The same South Africa that they say South Africans are xenophobic. But why are you still coming back? Why are you still coming back in numbers? Why do you still want to be here? Why are you even justifying yourselves? Why are you talking like that? Why are you saying all these things if this country and the people that live in this country are this bad? You see how stupid that makes you? It makes you look foolish because the land that you are busy typing your text and sending stupid messages, it makes you look foolish because you are in South Africa. South Africa, which is not your land. You're from a different country and you come in this country to disrespect people that stay in this country. If you go to people's homes, you humble yourself. You humble yourself. No matter how they shout at you, no matter how they speak to you, you humble yourself. If you are not comfortable, leave. It's as easy as that. You leave. You leave the home where you went to visit. So it's the same as this country. If you're not comfortable with the way the South African people are approaching this situation, leave the country. It's as easy as that. Leave the country because that's what they want. They want you to leave the country because you're not accepting. You're not abiding to their rules and regulations of this country. You want to keep stealing from people. You want to keep killing people. You want to keep committing crime. You want to keep doing illegal things. You want to still stay illegal in this country. So if you're not happy about that, leave the country because they're not they're not forcing you to stay here. You need to leave the country if you're not happy about it. What's the point of you hiding behind the keypad if you can just pack your bags and walk away from this country? Because you're not happy about them. Why disrespect them? And you're still living in their country. This country is for South Africans and only South Africans lives in South Africa. Easy as that.